Now, for thread pulling out, there's a few factors that can come into play. One would be tension. If your tension might be too tight in this upper area, then that thread will basically have no slack down here, and it essentially just gets pulled up from the springs located here. But if in your message you said your tensions look look pretty good, everything like that, so the next thing I would look at are these guys. So a lot of the times I'll pull this down to be able to thread them through, but what these are tension springs, and they help pull that slack right here. So if this is pretty far down, then that spring ends up pulling way too far, and essentially it'll just pull the thread out every time. Because if you notice, when I pull down, that spring goes up, and that just allows that return thread and tension to stay even from here to here. So you'll want to make sure, what I do is I keep about a finger's width, but if it's leaving a little too long of tails, maybe you could bring it down to a notch to a full maybe inch or so. But as you embroider, you can kind of see the thread bouncing with a lot of slack if you're having too long of tails, or if it's too high up. But if it's too low, then it's going to be doing a lot of pull out on the thread. One other tip as well is to make sure when you thread your needle to tuck behind this little hook here. And what that does is it keeps the tension straight up and down instead of at an angle like this, and it'll help with thread breaks and pull outs as well.